The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
Depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, hockey fans. We had all kinds of situations go on today. No referees, so then the game was going to be played at 3:30 on Rink B. Well, why don't we change that now? Fondy was supposed to play their JV game at 4, so now the varsity game's going to go on at 3 o'clock here between St. Mary Springs, which they're lined up in their tunnel. We'll have Caitlin get a shot at the Ledgers down there getting ready to come out. And then now, so they'll take De Pere on. Fondy's JV game will move to Rink B. Fondy's varsity game will be at 6 o'clock. All kinds of stuff going on, Cam.
All kinds of stuff going on. It looks like we're trying to get some more cameras or something set up perhaps, too. Not sure what's going on here.
They're trying to figure out where they can put their huddle cam.
Without being to put it right here, I mean, I could see his hand. It's not going to block a lot of the action if you want to do it right here.
Should be very close, yeah. We'll see. We're going to take a quick ad break, and we'll be back.
When you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac, their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pinot. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinotBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at Schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit WarnerHarmson.com and book your free consultation today.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit SmithBuildersInc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Welcome back on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We're going to talk to you a little bit about the first two times these two teams met. We had mentioned it a little bit before, not a whole lot, but that game 2-2, an overtime tie. It goes down in the books, but it was a shootout win actually for De Pere. Ledgers got the scoring going first on an unassisted goal in the third period. So the first two periods went unscored. Nobody scored. Ledgers outshot in the first two periods 22-7, or they outshoot De Pere 22-7 in those first periods. Could not get a goal. Jaden Bastian broke the seal to make it 1-0, a minute and a half into the third period. And then at the 9:22 mark of that third period, Max Greenya scored an even strength goal, assisted by Will Burkholz to tie it at 1. And 6 minutes later, Easton LaBelle for De Pere scores an assist on the power play to Max Greenya and Austin Lee to make it 2-1. And then on the power play with just under 4 minutes, or just under a minute to go in the final period, Tate Baker scored with the assist of Preston Flood and Heath Brown. They went to overtime, and nobody scored in overtime, either overtime. Ledgers outshoot De Pere 40-24 in that game and lose 3-2 in a shootout. So it tells you these two teams are fairly evenly matched. The Ledgers probably let one slip away, but great goaltending from De Pere won them that first matchup.
The difference in those shots, 40-20 on that, this much further in the season, you can only think if you're going to look at the numbers that those numbers are going to tend to favor the Ledgers. If they're going to bring that same intensity, get that same amount of shots in the goal, a little crisper this later in the season, coming in with that chip on your shoulder, due to a shootout loss, should be a fun game to watch, no doubt.
Last time these two teams played, we saw Nathan Frank and Caden Carlson in that. We'll see Nathan Frank again, but we will see Memphis Young for the first time in this matchup this year. We're going to take another quick break, come back after this on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Cheaters don't get chicken.
Huh?
Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Each and every week, we have an opportunity to salute a great play of the game, courtesy of Len's Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's Live Streams. Congratulations to this Play of the Week.
In and out. Zimmerman scratches down the rebound. Pass out top. Johnson thought about it, puts it on the floor, drives to the lane. And a skip pass again. Redmond open for three, knocks it down. Miley Redmond for three. Good ball movement by the Spartans now.
Absolutely. The Spartans did a good job there passing around and found an open shot, even on the perimeter. A nice open three for Redmond.
Again, it's our Play of the Week from Len's Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's Live Streams. For more information, head to our website, radioplusinfo.com.
Welcome back here on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Cameron talking about the Bears as the Packers and the Bears take on each other in the playoffs for the third time just in their rivalry. You think about that. 1941 was the first time they played, just a week after Pearl Harbor in the playoffs. And then 2010-2011 season when the Packers won the Super Bowl, they met in the NFC Championship. This is the first time they played. Brett Favre, how many years Brett Favre played as the Packers quarterback, never played the Bears in the playoffs, which is kind of wild to me, thinking about how good some of those teams were for both of those teams back in the heyday camp.
Absolutely. Should be a fun game to watch, but unfortunately, we're going to miss a little bit of it.
No, I'm not. I got YouTube TV for a reason. We'll get a couple of them. It's on Prime Video, actually. Even better, we can do that, too.
That's right.
But you saw that Len's Truck Center Play of the Week. Each week, Radio Plus will feature a Play of the Week. And since we got a little bit of time, and I know we ran it in that last little bit of the section when we thought the game was going to be played earlier, but we're going to send it over to the Fondley Family Dental Coaches Smile interview, run that for a little while, come back, talk a little bit more about our keys to the game built by Pino Construction after these messages and an interview.
Gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities.
your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Welcome back here to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show here on the Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile interview. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. Back with Kevin Colleen here once again. Kevin, good win on Thursday. Let's start there with that Bay Area game. What a performance from your goaltender, Memphis Young.
Yeah, it's good to see him back, right? Second game. Come up with 30-some saves to shut the door. The team discipline in front of him was a lot better, right? So good character win all around, being willing to do whatever it takes to keep that puck out of the net.
I saw a lot of your guys. We talked about, the willingness to get in front of the puck, block shots, guys diving in, 3 guys in the net at one point towards the end of that game. What do you think has clicked in that situation for them?
Yeah, well, we've been growing towards that. We did before during the JV game. I'd went over film with each guy individually, showed what can and what cannot happen, and then they responded to it. And they're at the point now, especially like the seniors, right? 5 of them are playing in the core. You got 11, 10 games left. It's time to lock in and do it the right way and play playoff style tournament hockey. You're not going to win games anymore trying to be Sunday Night League hockey, right?
Yeah, there's that physicality aspect that we talked about with the Waupun team. Another kid that impressed me a lot on Thursday that I think we talk about him off air a lot, but he kind of goes off the radar a little bit, was Logan Blankenheim. He was all over the ice, in my opinion, on Thursday. The forecheck was great. For me, he seems like a catalyst type of player for you guys.
Yeah, you see when he wants to go hard, he'll get there, he'll beat guys. And if he's forcing the issue, he's going to make it tough on the other team, make mistakes. He's gotten a lot better with his defensive assignments, which is, probably the last thing in his game. But as far as making plays happen around the ice, that kid's got a lot of go.
We talked about De Pere a little bit in the post-game interview the other night, but you take on this De Pere team who you lost to in a shootout in the Nagawaki tournament a little bit earlier in the season. Obviously a team you've already played, so you know what you're going to see out of them. What can you guys change from that game coming into tonight?
Change all the mistakes that we made in that game, right? As a coach, Capo's a great coach, right? You know what you're going to get. It's going to be structured. They're going to make you earn every inch of ice. They're going to take any ice that's given, so it's limiting the nuclear mistakes and taking advantage of our opportunities. Like I said, I think I counted 8 2-on-0s or 2-on-1s the first time we played them. There wasn't one pass, only 3 shots hit the net, 0 rebounds. So you have to take advantage of 8 scoring opportunities against a team like De Pere, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure we've learned since then.
Coach, what are your 3 biggest keys other than we talk about the defense coming into tonight?
It's always going to be defense,
yeah.
right? Defense first. I think, last time we played them was double overtime. As shots were 40-20 or somewhere in that area. So as long as we can keep them shots down below that 20 mark, And then on the forward side, I think it's time for us to start growing and getting bodies to the net for those rebounds and things like that. If we can start doing that, we give ourselves a better chance to win than just having to rely on the defense.
Coach, once again, I want to thank you for joining us 3 times in 1 week. It's been a fun week. Hopefully the Ledgers can go 3-0 on the week, and we can have a conversation later today once again. That was Coach Kevin Colleen here with Justin Schwartzmiller on the Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Back after this.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce or relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Play is everything. It's development, expression, fun, socialization, community, inclusion, connection, adventure, and discovery. We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. Join our movement. Bring intergenerational, inclusive, and developmentally rich play to your community today. Visit bciburke.com and see how play can move you.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil.
Welcome back on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Sargento Cheese starting lineup. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. Careers.sargento for more information. Teams are ready to come out. You can see the Pere Voyageurs over there. Nice shot by Caitlin as they're getting ready. They're dancing to the song. Boys are fired up over there. I always love that. Let's see Christoph Prokop dancing over there. That's who it was. See, look at that. Pretty good name on the names right away today. That's not bad. And, of course, my sign fell down. So Cam's probably ready to get rolling here. Ledger's ready to roll and come out of their tunnel as well. Referees are fully here. We're ready for a contest that was supposed to start about an hour and a half ago, but nonetheless, we'll be all right.
Better late than never.
Yep, exactly. Better late than never. You are not wrong. Excited here. I mean, these two teams, obviously, they played earlier in the season. So you're sitting there like, what? Cam, you play a team twice in the season. Obviously, or certain sports are different in the way they are, but you get little intricacies that you see in the first game that makes a big difference. What do you think that could be exploited here today?
Seeing a team for the second time, I guess it doesn't really matter which sport it is. You're going to be able to pick up on all of the things you've seen in film, things you've heard Coach talk about. You've got that much more film to watch, and you've seen it firsthand. You know the team's game plan, so unless they are changing their style of play to this point in the season, you know what to expect. You've prepared for it. And then last time it ended in a tie and then wound up in a shootout victory. You expect to see an even tighter game again this time with being further along in the season, that much more film to see. You've practiced worked out the kinks and the mistakes from the previous matchup. Should be exciting to watch.
All right, the starting lineup is brought to you by Sargento Cheese. Coming up, we will start with the Pere Voyageurs. I was wrong. I saw Nathan Frank warming up most of the time to start. Looked like he was going to start in net, but we actually will see Chase Vandeven in net instead today. All right, we're ready to roll. So starting at forward, a assistant captain senior, 5'10", 171 pounds, out of West De Pere High School, number 4, Max Greenya. Alongside of him, the captain junior out of De Pere, 5'8", 151 pounds, number 10, Will Burkholz. He'll be the center. And on the right wing, we will see a junior at 5'9" and 155 pounds out of De Pere High School, Austin Lee. At D, we'll see a junior defenseman out of West De Pere High School at 5'9", 151 pounds, number 3, Reed Sands. And at defenseman, number 20, out of De Pere High School, a senior at 6 foot, 164 pounds, number 20, Michael Van Helden. And in net, the goaltender, a 5'9", 162-pound goaltender at West De Pere High School, number 31, Chase Vandeven. And for the Ledgers, swap my sheets here. See which way they go today. I'm just pretty sure I knew which way they were going to go today. We talked about it earlier. See which way he starts with. At defense, number 3, a junior, 6 foot, 158 pounds, Heath Brown. At defense, a senior, number 9, the captain, Tyke Wagner. And left wing, a senior, number 7, Will Stelmacher. At center, a senior forward, number 23, Tate Baker. And at right wing, a senior forward, number 8, Preston Flood. And in that, senior catching with the right hand, number 30, Memphis Young. National anthem coming up. Puck drop on the right way, home improvement opening faceoff coming up after this on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams.
Propane.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Mars Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Welcome in to the Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams broadcast booth. Cam getting all fired up with the song here. This part of the period will be brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Get their logo up on the screen to start here. Start that back up. Got a logo roll for the entire game. You can see the Quest Interior scoreboard. Reading that first period, 0-0 to start. The period just about ready to get rolling. Both teams in their huddles, respective huddles, and I see the guys going into there. And Cameron with a shot of the Ledgers. Nice shot by Caitlin of De Pere, all ready to roll here. The Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off from doors and gutters to roofs and sidings. Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home improvement project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement for your estimate. Call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. Also, high school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edwards Jones Financial Advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. And we are ready to get underway with that Right Way Home Improvement. Opening faceoff, Burkholz will take the draw against Tate Baker. What a game we are ready for here. Baker will take the draw against Burkholz, and we are ready to go. Draw one forward, but Grenia loses it to the defenseman, Ty Wagner. It's chipped up the wall and dumped back in deep by Reed Sands behind the net of Memphis Young. Wagner reverses play, but it's stolen in the middle of along the wall. Baker rims it around. Wagner. There was a breakout pass to Flood. He lets it go to the neutral zone. Nice play by Baker. He gets knocked down. No call. Sands looked like he might have got him with a trip. Didn't see it cleanly. Burkholz spins away from the pressure of Preston Flood, drops it back for Reed Sands. Sands behind the net, throws it up the wall on the breakout for Max Grenia. Grenia lost it in his feet, gets back to it. Flood gets to it and dumps it in deep. Goes off the skates of Reed Sands, comes to his partner in Van Helden. Michael Van Helden up the right-hand side. Van Helden poked off the puck well by Jaden Bastian. Dumped back in deep, and a nice body there by Blankenheim. Line change for both teams. Second lines come out. Wehausen out there with Kosaric and Smith. Waffle on D, along with his partner Dose. Cross-ice pass, looking onto the tape. Nice pickup. Here comes Smith. Smith walks in. Stick save by Memphis Young. Good quality chance for Landon Smith, but a nice stop by Memphis Young. And a high stick and a whistle blows. Yeah, I'll get there at a point. I want to get something that's quality to do it, Cameron. Nice shot of the face-off by Caitlin right there. Take Baker to take the draw. Taken with Cade Kosaric, who wins it back. Kosaric was very good against draws the last time I saw these two teams, or this team play. They played against Fond du Lac was the last time I saw them play. Heath Brown rims it around. It's stolen by Landon Smith, or by Cade Kosaric. It comes up top to Dose. Drops it down to Kosaric. Kosaric fires it into the shin pads of Jackson Sobel. Dose drops it down the wall. It's stolen by Landon Smith. Smith tries to toe drag around Baker. Him and Sobel battle for it with Landon Smith and Kosaric. Smith rims it below the net. Heath Brown will be the first one to it for the Ledgers. 15 minutes to go in this first period. That one too far for everybody. It'll be an ice. With 14:57 to go in this first period. Wouldn't say a sloppy start. Just not a lot of passes are connecting early here. Good shot of the faceoff once again. This one will be taken by Easton LaBelle. He'll take it against Jaden Bastian. LaBelle wins it forward. It's tapped into the corner by Williams. Williams drops it below the goal line. Anderson can't pick it up. It's chipped into the neutral zone by Baron Bolka. It will be an ice. Blankenheim can't get there in time. Give me that what I desire. Ooh, yeah. Good song.
Now, Justin, I know we always hear how Jeff feels about the icing in high school hockey. What are your thoughts?
Same thing.
Same thing?
Yep, same thing.
Knowing no more than I know, I tend to agree.
Williams with a pass over. One-timer, they score. LaBelle. It's 1-0. What a pass from Williams. Right on the tape. Wyatt Williams right onto the tape, and De Pere leads 1-0. So, at the I am not a Jeff, I don't say the 2:33 mark or the 14:37 mark. I say the 2:33 mark or 2:23 mark of the first period.
Jeff gives both now. I'll stand up for him on this.
Look at him. He's learning.
He calls the normal people way my way, and then, as he says, the hockey purist.
that would be me. I am the hockey purist. Going to be 14 from 13. Nice play by Wyatt Williams. That one tipped in by Stellmacher. Got a piece of it now. Shots 2-0, and De Pere leads 1-0. Puck coming up the wall. Chip back up the wall by the goal scorer, LaBelle. He lost it. Wyatt Williams picks it back up, though. Pokes it up to his winger. It's chipped in deep for Easton LaBelle on the right wing. LaBelle scored in the last last time these two teams met. Scores once again. Stellmacher lost it. Spinning away from pressure is Greenya, but he falls down. Stellmacher throws it to nobody, but it won't be an ice. Picked up by Waffle in his own zone. Dane Waffle up the wall. Nice move around Jaden Bastian. He comes in down the right wing. Waffle cuts in the middle of the ice into the pads of Memphis Young. Loose in front, poke just wide. Young struggling with that rebound control early. Burkholz drops it down below the goal line to Max Greenya. Greenya drops it on the cycle play for Austin Burkholz. Pass up front, one-timer fired wide. Shot attempt coming from Austin Lee. Burkholz can't keep it in at the line. It's stolen. Here comes Baron Boca in a 2-on-2 rush with Blankenheim. Boca shoots it. Easily steered away by Van de Ven. Pass to Max Greenya now. Greenya through the middle of the ice. Greenya cuts in. Bumped off the puck by Jackson Sobel. Pass out front, nobody home. Picked up at the point by Dose. He drops it in low. Trying to get it back to Dose. They cycle it down to him. It's poked off his stick by Jackson Sobel. Kept in at the line by Burkholz, but he loses it. Austin Lee drops it back for Reed Sands. Sands back to Lee. Lee cuts through the neutral zone and drops it for Max Greenya. Back to Lee. Lee one-timer. Pat save by Memphis Young once again. Baker fired it off the half wall. Finds Flood on the far side. He's got Stellmacher with him. Cuts in the middle of the ice. Shot blocked in front by Reed Sands. Sands picks it up, throws it into the neutral zone. Heath Brown is there. Brown gains the red and dumps it in deep. It's stolen by Reed Sands. Throws a cross-ice pass. Knocked down by the glove of Preston Flood. Flood spins and waits for some help. Dumps it into the backhand. Onto the tank, but Jaden Bastian. Bastian gets pinned up by Reed Sands, and he gets thrown down. The Ledgers are going to take a penalty here. Jaden Bastian knocked down Reed Sands, and to the power play at the 5-minute mark, Cameron, or the 12-minute mark, whatever you want to say. Jaden Bastian will go off for holding, tripping, tackling, whatever you want to call it. I think they'll probably call a hold.
I mean, I know the hockey purists understand the time, and I understand it too, but why not just say 12 minutes? There's 12 minutes on the clock.
Because you're 5 minutes into the period. So Jaden Bastian.
Just got to be different than every other sport.
Soccer's elapsed time. Ha-ha! Gotcha! I got you there. The two sports that probably could be considered some of the most alike.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So to the power play goes this 25% power play. And the De Pere Voyageurs. Landon Smith got caught offsides. Coming in just a half a second early was Cade Kosaric in the middle of the ice. Kosaric to take the draw. He'll take it against B.J. Boca for the Ledgers. Out there with Portagala on the kill. Cross-ice pass to Dose, right back to Dane Waffle, but it comes and finds Landon Smith up the wall. He hits Wiehausen. Wiehausen tries to chip it through Tyg Wagner. He gets it up on the backhand. Dose cuts in the middle of the ice. Throws it to Smith. Couldn't hold on to the pass. It caught him on the backhand. Smith makes a toe drag move around one defender. Throws a backdoor pass. Nice stop by Young. Loose in front. He paddles it away. What a stop from Memphis Young. They go to Dose in the middle of the ice. Pass goes through everybody with 1 minute to go on the power play. Puck and another save by Memphis Young. What a stop.
What a grab there by Young, too. In traffic, off the rebound. How many shots is that over the last minute?
Yeah, Memphis Young has seen now 7 shots, and he has stopped 6 of them. He's been very good so far. 58 seconds to go on the power play. Young has continued his hot streak as he was very hot in the game on Thursday against Bay Area, so he's looking good again. Max Greenya up top. They Drop it down to the half wall to Lee. Back to Greenia on the far side now. Greenia in the middle of the ice looking for Burkholz. Couldn't find him. Here comes the race the other way with Wagner and Flood. Wagner comes down the left wing. Tries to win the race. Chips it in deep behind Michael Van Helden. Van Helden spins away from the pressure, though, in his own zone. Throws it up the wall and hits Austin Lee. Pass to Will Burkholz goes behind him. Comes back to Van Helden with a board pass for Greenia. Too strong. Baker chips it in deep. Nice penalty kill from the Ledgers. Kind of hounded by that couple of big saves from point-blank range by Memphis Young. 10 seconds to go on the power play. One last rush. Shot coming. Young struggles with that one and makes the stop. In and out of the glove, but he covers it. 8th shot of the game he's seen. He's been very good so far. 7 seconds to go on the Jaden Bastian penalty for roughing. Roughing is just another way of saying he did something naughty. Blankenheim to take the draw.
Maybe that's why I don't get hockey. You penalize them for playing too hard.
Yeah, that one was no. I mean, you can't really tackle anybody.
I absolutely get it. I
get it.
I kid.
Penalty over. Ledgers get the kill. Lundeen drops it up the wall, trying to find Williams. Comes back down to Jackson Sobel now to Heath Brown. Brown throws a high cross ice flip, bouncing around, poked up the wall, picked up by Anderson. Anderson to Dose. Out of Wyatt Williams. He gets bumped off the puck. Wyatt Williams out there with Lundeen and Anderson. Baron Bolka has it along the wall. Cuts through the middle of the ice. Bolka throws a pass to Blankenheim. Blankenheim, nice pickup on the backhand. Spins around everybody and dumps it in deep on the backhand. He'll go for a change. Bolka will be the only one that stays out there. Dose throws a pass to Lundeen. He loses it in his skates. Gets it back. Throws it up the wall. Pokes it around tying Wagner. But Flood is there. Preston Flood winds things up, and he'll bring it through the neutral zone with speed. Cuts all the way across the ice, down the left wing wall now. Backhand pass out front. Poke to loose. Baker shoots. He scores! Tate Baker has tied it at the 8:03 mark. Puck that just got poked around. Baker claps one home, and we're tied at 1. Somebody's going to get a penalty here. I think Jackson Sobel's going to go off. Or, no, Will Stelmacher's going to go off. Interested to see what this is going to be. Somebody barked at somebody. Whether this is a 10-minute misconduct or this is a 2-minute penalty. My guess is this is a misconduct, but...
Well, I learned something new. I just knew there was a 2-minute and a 5-minute. I did not know there was another one.
It will be a 2-minute penalty. Oh, you didn't know there was a 10-minute?
I did not.
Well, that's a misconduct. So the Ledgers go back to the penalty kill right after tying the game. Not an ideal situation. Should be Baker from Flood in that situation from the goal there. But back to the power play go to Pere. Cutting through the middle of the ice is Dane Waffle. He spins up, sets up the power play, throws it cross ice to Landon Smith. Can't knock down the bouncing puck. Poked off his stick by Baker, goes up top. Nice play to fend him off was Heath Brown, but Smith gets it below the goal line. Landon Smith throws a pass up top to Dose. Cross ice pass onto the tape of Kosaric. Pass in front. One-timer, they score. It's Anderson. Another great puck movement. It's Palmer Anderson. It's 2-1, a power play goal just 45 seconds into the power play. Should be 13 from 15, and let's make sure I do this right here. So at the 8:48 mark, a power play goal scored by number 13, Palmer Anderson. The assist should go to Dane Waffle and Cade Kosaric. And another penalty coming on the Ledgers. A takedown in the middle of the ice went down Will Burkholz. Extra attacker is out. Pass coming out in front. And getting knocked down hard was Blankenheim knocked a man down. We'll see what the penalty is here on the Ledgers. So just giving up a power play goal. Jackson Sobel going to go back to the box. Ledger's got to find a way to get themselves out of penalty trouble. That's now the third penalty in a short amount of time for them. Can't really be doing that in this situation against a team who clips at a 25% power play. That one back to Michael Van Helden, drops it down the wall to Austin Lee, back up top to Van Helden. Throws it to Grenia, can't hold on to the pass. Grenia drops it below the goal line, it comes back to Austin Lee. Had trouble with the pass, gets it back and throws it up to Michael Van Helden. Van Helden drops it down to the left wing on the top of the circle to Grenia and lost it all the way below the goal line. Big hit right there from Ty Wagner. Laid his man out. Pass coming out in front. Lee, band on the backhand. Wagner pumps his man. And a little bit of extracurriculars coming here. Both guys kind of fired up with each other. Interested to see why nothing was coming out of that. Whacking and stuff going on. I think they're just kind of letting them play. Here comes Preston Flood with speed. Flood's got a chance through the middle of the ice. Can he win the race? Van Helden gets back in time. Nice play by Michael Van Helden. Nice pass onto the tape. Walking in, shooting, glove save, Memphis Young. What a stop from Young. LaBelle with another nice chance for his second of the game, but right into the glove of Memphis Young. What a one to go in the power play. Second unit comes out. Cade Kosarek's got it along the wall. There's a pass onto the tape of Dose and drops it in deep. Into the skates of Porter Gala. Comes back up top to Dwayne Waffle. Back to Dose. Back to Waffle. Waffle to Smith. Smith one-timer fires it wide. That one's going to be a breakout pass. It comes all the way out. Ledgers get a little bit of a break there. Coming in with speed is Landon Smith. Cuts all around to the outside. Lost the puck. Gets it back in the corner. Spins away from Heath Brown with a nice move on the backhand. Pass out front. Good play from Porter Gala to tie up the stick. And the puck comes out of the zone with 15 seconds to go on the power play for De Pere. Just scored a power play goal to make it 2-1. Nice move by Kosarek, but a good play by Heath Brown. Walking in, Landon Smith with a nice move. Smith shoots it off the post. And the net comes off its moorings with 1 second to go on the power play. And it's a good shot up there of Memphis Young, and the referee, Memphis Young, has been fantastic so far today. He's seen 10 shots, he's made 8 saves, but the goals he's given up, I mean, they've been bang-bang one-timers right in front of him.
Hard to do in traffic, I can only imagine. It's a small target and a good-sized net.
Easton LaBelle will take the draw. One back, and the Ledgers kill off the penalty. Jackson Sobel comes out of the box with speed. Pass too strong, looking for Wyatt Williams or Palmer Anderson. Beg your pardon. Comes the Baron Volkov. Chip pass. Bastian couldn't find it in his feet. Blankenheim knocks it down with a glove. Palmer Anderson steals and gets bumped off the puck by Jaden Bastian. Couple guys battling in there. It comes to Michael Van Helden. Van Helden comes out with speed. Van Helden shoots one into the skates of Ty Wagner. He spins away, throws it up the middle of the ice. One-timer! Blocked away in front by Jackson Sobel. Comes to Van Helden, drops it down. Backhanded in. Thrown up the wall by Wagner. Kept it at the line and dumped back in deep. Wiskow gets it and dumps it again. Blankenheim blocked it. Here comes Jaden Bastian with speed now. Bastian throws a board pass too strong for everybody. It'll be an ice. But in high school, you could change on an ice. That's allowed. May not be a fan of it, but it's allowed. Letters get their top unit out, as well as the top unit from De Pere coming back out. Burkholt's out there with Grenia and Lee. Baker, Flood, and Stellmacher out there for the Ledgers. Quick whistle there. Somebody jumped a hair early. Ledgers only one shot. And they have scored 1 goal, so efficient at least so far. 0% save percentage coming down there from Vandeven. That one rimmed around the wall. Here comes Heath Brown to Preston Flood. Cross ice onto the tape with Stelmacher. Stelmacher down the right wing. Stelmacher shoots it. Knocked away by Van de Ven. So he picks up his first save of the game on his second shot. 4.5 and some change now to go in this period. Grenier makes a move around one man, falls down. Stelmacher gets it back. Stelmacher throws one out front. Paddled away by Van de Ven. Dose comes up the wall, gives it to Max Grenier. Nice saucer pass to Will Burkholz in the middle of the ice and finds Austin Lee down the right wing. Lee pass onto the tape. Burkholz throws a pass. Nice play by Jackson Sommel to get his stick down and make that play. Bumped off the puck by Austin Lee and dumped back in deep. Max Grenier's got it. Grenier works on Jackson Sommel. Lee pokes it away from him. Austin Lee gets back to the loose puck though. Lee and Sommel battle in the corner. Sommel kicks it to himself. Hounded by Cade Koceric, rims it up the wall. Can't keep it in at the line. Here comes Baron Boca on a one-on-one with speed. Boca makes a move, but nice play by Dane Waffle to poke it off his stick. Pass to Koceric now. Koceric through the neutral zone. Dumps it behind the cage of Memphis Young. Wagner rims it around for Boca. Comes off the boards awkwardly to Micah Van Helden. Kept it at the line by Van Helden again. Koceric fires it. Glove save, Memphis Young. Memphis Young, yeah, I mean, he's been tested today. He's at a couple, maybe one or two shaky moments, but other than that, he's been very good for the Ledgers so far. Bastian to take the draw against Koceric. Koceric wins it back. Landon Smith chips it. Stick lift in the middle of the ice. Here comes Heath Brown now. Knocked down by Michael Van Helden in the neutral zone. Dumps it back in deep. Goes around the outside of the cage. Picked up by Landon Smith down the wall. Drops it for his partner. And Wiehausen. Blankenheim wins the battle. It's kept in by Reed Sands at the line. Sands shoots. No tip in front. That one fired wide. Baron Volka's got to chip it out. He does. He gets it barely through Van Helden. Sands throws a pass up the wall. Hits Koceric, and he'll dump it in deep. Doesn't get all the way through. Heath Brown gets it to Bastian. Now here comes Blankenheim with speed in a 2-on-2. Maybe a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Nice pass to Stelmacher. Goes under his stick. Stelmacher looks around. Drops it up top for Tyg Wagner. Wagner walks the line. He shoots it wide of Chase Van de Ven. Brown steps down, spins away from the pressure of Landon Smith, throws it up top to Tate Baker. Baker walks in. He shoots. Nice block by Landon Smith. Flood comes with speed off the bench, drops it for Wagner. Wagner cross ice to Brown. Brown one-timer tipped in. A nice stop from Van de Ven. Van de Ven, who has not been terribly busy so far, makes a fantastic glove save on a tip by his own guy. Ledgers take the draw. We'll take the draw with LaBelle against Tate Baker. Baker wins it back. Here comes Flood walking in. Flood fans on the shot. Sobel can't keep it in at the line. And nice play by Jackson Sobel to save a breakaway right there. Just gets it back in deep. Otherwise, we would have had Williams on a rush with Palmer Anderson all alone. Here comes Palmer Anderson with it. Throws it cross ice for Wyatt Williams. Williams loses it to Flood, but it comes onto the stick of LaBelle. LaBelle lowers his shoulder and spins away from the pressure. Gets knocked down by Wagner. Baker's got it. Chips it to Wagner. Wagner tries to chip it out. Nice keep by Dane Waffle at the line. That one flipped up in the air. Easton LaBelle throws it off the back of the cage. That one fired almost out. Dose keeps it in with a nice play with his skates. Puck comes down to Palmer Anderson. Gets it down. LaBelle pass in front and cleared away wisely by Tyg Wagner. Puck comes up top to Dose. Sobel steps up. Dose keeps it at the line. Palmer Anderson gets pinned up by Tate Baker. Baker throws a cross-ice pass, stolen by Wyatt Williams. Williams walks in right into the chest of Memphis Young. Memphis Young has been busy, and he has been up to the task so far today, Cameron. Oh, you got the hold up.
Definitely earning his keep today.
I was wondering what was going on. I was like... Wagner battles in the corner. The puck comes up top. Dumps back in deep. Grenier can't get to it. Will Burkholz will get there first, though. Drops it back down for Grenier. Wagner steals it. Wagner comes up the wall. Poke back now to Grenier from Austin Lee. Grenier brings it up the wall. Burkholz steals it away from Baron Volka. Comes into the neutral zone. Nice play by Van Helden to get a stick on that and keep it in. Heath Brown gets it in his own zone, sets up the neutral zone breakout, throws a pass, and nobody was there. Tape pass from Wiskow to Grenia. Grenia with a nice move. Grenia walks in. Short side, he scores. Max Grenia with 33.9 seconds to go in this first period. It's 3-1 to Pere. It'll be 21, or it'll be 4 from 21. The Pere leads 3-1. PA announcer is so quiet I can never hear what he's saying when he says the goal, but at the 16:27 mark, Grenia scores from 21 for sure. Secondary would go to Van Helden if there is one. That one fired wide by Jackson Sobel. Wisco with the assist, Grenia with the goal. That's exactly where we went. Past the Flood. Flood gets it stolen by Landon Smith. Smith got a chance through the middle of the ice. Smith walks in, shoots it. Blocker saved by Memphis Young. 6 seconds to go in the period. Puck comes out, and that will do it for period one. De Pere comes out strong, out shooting the Ledgers 12-4. They lead 3-1. Back after this with stats.
Hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office. You're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondi Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at FondiFamilyDental.com.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Steer into the new year comfortably and confidently in a new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or GM certified pre-owned model from Holiday. Stack money-saving New Year sale offers with our low simplified price. Get more for your trade and experience guest care that makes fans of drivers from all over.
The team at Holiday goes above and beyond. You can count on it.
Come be our guest and let your new year shine bright.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here. I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have 2 that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
King Manufacturing.
Welcome back on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Intermission Report is brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Worth the trip. Memphis Young goes 9 of 12 in that first period. Shots on goal go 12-4, and very good was that De Pere team in offensive zone. They were in the offensive zone the majority of the period, and the one lone goal coming from the Ledgers from Tate Baker. And it was their first shot of the game as well. So at the 2:23 mark, just 2 minutes and 23 seconds into the game, Easton LaBelle scored on a nice pass from Palmer Anderson on a one-timer on the back door, and he scored. And the Ledgers tied it up at the 8:03 mark on a goal from Tate Baker on a play by Flood. Threw it in front of the net. Baker clapped one home on a one-timer as well to make it 1-1. And then just 45 seconds later on a penalty, the Ledgers took just a little bit after their goal, I think a couple seconds after their goal. That led to a Palmer Anderson goal with the assist to Cade Kosarek. Anderson's got a goal and an assist in the first period. And then 33 seconds to go, a beautiful move from Max Grenia. Puts it between the legs of the defenseman and goes short side on Memphis Young on a nice breakout pass from Wiskow. And that made it 3-1, and that is where we stand in the intermission. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll come back with our keys to that second period after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Camera Casino, do you copy?
Yep, loud and clear.
I'm reporting a successful mission from our new location. This new technology is out of this world. Canon, Nikon, Sony, the best images yet. Look at all these new tripods and bags. The best selection south of the sun.
Great. When can we expect the shipment?
In about a week, as long as I don't get stranded.
For stellar products and service, visit Camera Casino at our downtown Oshkosh location.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits, and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marian University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Katie's.
Welcome back. Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive is worth the trip. And this part of the game will be brought to you by the Michaels Corporation. And Cam, that first period, it pretty much, I would say, was all De Pere. He had the one lone goal from the Ledgers on their first shot of the game, but De Pere pretty much controlling the play so far.
Definitely would have to agree. You know, I keep bouncing back to my limited hockey knowledge. They definitely seem to control the puck a lot more in the offensive zone in that first period than the Ledgers did. Ledgers looked a little bit slow.
Yeah, just I wouldn't say slow is the way to call it. You call it sluggish. Looked like they slow to loose pucks. They weren't winning battles that they should win, and capitalizing on their opportunities well. Though was De Pere. I mean, great puck movement on the first two goals. I mean, you find two guys backdoor for a one-timer. If you're Coach Kevin Colleen, you got to say, all right, fellas, it's the shots are 12-4. It's 3-1, and it could be way worse. Our goaltender made a couple fantastic saves from point blank. This could be 5-1 already.
It could be a lot worse than it already is, so you've got to take that positive into this second period and really come out with some energy and try to get this thing even back up in the second.
High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Edward Jones financial advisors out of Fond du Lac: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Cam, what do you think that the Ledgers can change here?
They've got to be a little more intentional with their passing. I saw a lot of errant passes, going under the stick or just too far out to the side, too far out in front. Whereas De Pere, their passes are a lot crisper and they're much more intentional with their passing. I think if the Ledgers can adopt some of that, and they will see better opportunities to get more shots on goal.
And I look at it the way of De Pere, you don't change a thing. I mean, you got the speed, your speed's working, your ability to move the puck is working. I mean, everything has been working for you. The puck movement's been fantastic, and you've been finding open guys on some nice passes throughout the game. However you want to look at this right now, if you're a Ledgers fan, you're like, oh, we had a bad period. We're down 2. And we could be down worse. So you're looking at a situation where you're like, all right, let's go to work. Let's chip away with this one at a time.
Absolutely. Could not agree more. It's 3-1. It's not that far gone. You know what you've got to correct. Come out with the energy. I think we'll see a different second period if the Ledgers can play more of their game and stick to more of their game plan.
All right. Second period starting now. Burkholz will take the draw against Baker once again. As we started the game, Draw one over to Preston Flood. It's chipped around by Grenia, but Stellmacher gets to it and dumps it in deep for the Ledgers. Michael Van Helden will be the first one to it. Van Helden up the wall to Max Grenia on the breakout pass. Cross ice pass off the shin pads of Heath Brown. Comes back to Reed Sands right up the wall. Finds Austin Lee in stride. Lee spins away from Brown but gets knocked down, and Baker flips into the bench. Face-off inside at 16:37 to go in this second period. So just 23 seconds in, we get our first whistle. Face-off coming to the glove hand side of Memphis Young. Baker against Burkholz once again. Tied up in the feet one more time. Lee fires one off the outside of the pads. Puck comes back up top now to Michael Van Helden. Van Helden drops it down to the goal line to Lee. Pass in the middle. We were looking for Will Burkholz backhand pass behind the stick of Flood. It will be an ice. Stellmacher throws out another icing. That's like the third one I think I've seen him throw tonight. Passes just aren't connecting, as Cam said. It just doesn't seem crisp and clean right now for the Ledgers. This time coming to the blocker side of Memphis Young. Cade Kosaric will take the draw against Jaden Bastian. Bastian wins it back to Ty Wagner. Wagner rims it around for Heath Brown, but it comes up to Blankenheim. Drops it back behind the net. Wagner gets pinned up by Kosaric. Boca's got to beat him to it. Boca squeezes around Kosaric, throws one under the tape of his centerman, and Jaden Bastian over to Blankenheim. He just dumps. Dose throws it up the wall to Landon Smith. Stolen by Bastian, but it comes back to Dane Waffle, cross ice to Wiehausen, and throws one for Landon Smith, who knocks it down out of the air. Smith dumps it behind the cage, picked up by Wiehausen. Wiehausen rims it all the way around. It's going to come up top, and pitching in is Dose. He gets pinned up by Blankenheim. Smith walks down the middle of the slot. Smith shoots, scores! Landon Smith rips it through Memphis Young. It's 4-1. Just a minute and 22 seconds into this period, continuing to show their dominance is De Pere.
Good shot and a rocket it was.
It just went right through the armpit of Memphis Young, and not much you can do about that as a goaltender. That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let that guy come out of the corner like that into the middle of the slot. And De Pere going right back to work. Smith dumps it in deep. Wagner picks it up behind his own net. It'll be 17 from 6. Baker walks in. He fans on it. He gets knocked down. And no call coming once again. 4-1 now. We stand 122, but Baker all alone in front of the net. Flood fell down, just dumps it back in deep to Tate Baker. Ledger's got to get some offense rolling. Dose pins his man up. He finds Flood the slot. Flood shoots. Pat save by Van de Ven. Wagner shoots it. Tipped in front. They score! Baker again. Tips, he scores. It's 4-2. What a tip in front.
What a tip in there. What a heads-up play by Baker to get the stick out. Just enough to redirect.
Bang, bang we go, and just early into this one, both teams firing on all cylinders. I haven't even gotten the Landon Smith goal down yet, but they score again. It's 4-2 now. Ledgers win the draw. Here comes Jackson Sobel with speed now. Sobel has it poked off his stick by Van Helden. Wyatt Williams gets to it and throws it for Palmer Anderson. It was poked away by Flood and Wagner. Anderson flips for himself. Wagner steals in the neutral zone. Chips one up for Preston Flood. Drops behind the net. Wagner loses it. Gets knocked down. Up the wall comes Wyatt Williams. He chips into the neutral zone. Jackson Sobel tries to get it to B.J. Boca. It comes to Palmer Anderson, who chips to Wyatt Williams, but it's stolen in the middle of the ice by Preston Flood. So at the 3:01 or 2:01 mark, the Ledgers now numbers the other way. Knocked down, no trip. Referee's going to leave that alone. Unbelievable. I don't normally yell stuff about that, but that was a clear-cut trip.
Again, this will be one of those instances where my limited hockey knowledge comes into play. If you were to ask what's tripping, I'm going to show you that clip.
Yeah, it's a trip. I mean, it's pretty simple, but 23 will get the goal from the Ledgers from 9. That's what will make it 4-2. The Ledgers thought they could be going back to the power play, but frustration from the Ledgers bench. Top line for this De Pere team coming out against BJ Boca, Smizek, and Porter Gala for the Ledgers. Cross-ice pass from Grenia onto the stick of Will Burkholz. Burkholz tries to get away from Jackson Sabel. He does. Throws it up top to Dane Waffle. He goes to his partner in Dose. Dumps it down below the goal line. Austin Lee spinning away from the pressure of Heath Brown. Brown pokes it off his stick, chips it up for Smizek, and Smizek chips into the neutral zone. BJ Boca gets to it. Boca throws a cross-ice pass to Sabel for Flood. Flood tries to chip it in past Dane Waffle, cannot. 2-on-2 rush the other way. Burkholz gets to the loose puck. Throws a pass onto the stick of Lee. Lee spins away from Preston Flood, goes back up top and dumps it in deep. Puck riding around the dasher, goes off to Stanchion and fired out. Numbers the other way, one-on-one with Porter Gala down the left wing. Gala walks in. He gets hit hard. Nice back check there by Dose, and he bumps into Gala hard, but Gala stays on his feet. Here comes Grenia through the neutral zone, slices down the left wing. Cross-ice pass by Kosaric. Nice play by Wagner. Numbers the other way with speed if the Ledgers hurry. Here comes Preston Flood. Flood, Stelmacher, and Baker on a 3-on-3. Shot coming. Kosaric. That one got a chance to come to Stelmacher. That one fired wide of Memphis Young. It's an ice with 12:38 to go. Back and forth action we are seeing right now, Cameron.
Ledgers have definitely picked up the intensity so far here in this second.
Wehausen's line comes back out with Kosaric and Landon Smith. They'll go against Baker, Stelmacher, and Flood. Van Helden dumps it back for his defenseman. Wagner keeps it in at the line. What a play by Ty Wagner. Gets it down to Preston Flood. Flood spins away from Reed Sands. Nice move along the goal line. Poked off his stick by Van Helden, but gets it back on the backhand. Gets pinned up by Van Helden. Wehausen throws one in the middle of the ice. Wagner pinches in and keeps it in for a half a second. Pass comes to Kosaric. Kosaric gets hit hard by Heath Brown. Nice play by Heath Brown. Pass onto the stick of Stelmacher. Stelmacher got Blankenheim coming off the bench. Stelmacher just fanned on it. Lost it into the stick of Michael Van Helden. Wagner knocks one down out of the air. Here comes Wehausen trying to chip it around Jaden Bastian. And we're going to get a penalty here. Who's it going to be on? I think it's going to be on Red. I think it's going to be on De Pere tied up against the wall. I think we're going to see Wehausen here. Interested to see what the call will be. It looked like he went up with either a high stick or head contact. So the Ledgers will go to the power play. Yep, head contact coming on Wehausen. So the Ledgers to the power play. They're 0 for 1 on the day today. .44 to go in this second period. 1 goal apiece in the period at the 1:22 mark. It was Landon Smith from Wehausen, and then the Ledgers just a 40-something odd seconds later scored once again. Baker on a tip in front, his second of the day. That one coming from Wagner. Shot just goes wide. Vandeven got a piece of it. Puck goes off of him and out in front. Numbers the other way, 3-on-2 rush, shorthanded for the Voyageurs. Coming in is Dose and drops it down. Onto the stick of LaBelle. LaBelle lost it. Ledgers got numbers now coming the other way. Pass onto the stick of Flood. Flood in the middle of the ice to Baker. 3-on-2. Baker walks in, shoots it over top of the cage. Heath Brown picks it up along the wall. Sets up the power play with Ty Wagner. Now to Flood. Flood fans on the pass. Palmer Anderson will give chase. Wagner to Brown. Brown cross ice to Flood. Flood gains the zone, gives it to Wagner. Wagner between the legs. Cuts on the backhand. Throws a man. Baker wide open in the middle of the ice. Just didn't see him. Chip past the Flood. They got Brown on the far side. They give it to him. Brown shoots it over top of the cage. That one was blocked in front by Dane Waffle. Waffle battles with Baker. Ledger's got to get some guys in there to help. Forward pass looking for Palmer Anderson. Anderson works on Brown. Brown knocks him off the puck very easily. Nice play by Heath Brown. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Heath Brown throws in the middle of the ice to Stelmacher. He gets it in deep. Ledgers go for a change, second unit to come out. Dane Waffle picks it up behind his net. That one chipped in, but it goes into the bleachers. So that one comes all the way back. A mistake made there by Austin Lee. That one should go all the way back where the pass came from. It'll come to the glove hand side of Van de Ven.
Got to get the fans involved in the game a little bit.
Puck goes all the way down. They're right. They're pointing to it. So 32 seconds to go on the power play. Shots are 7-14 in favor of De Pere. Burkholz will take the draw against Jaden Bastian. Bastian won it, but it ended up hitting his skates. But the puck comes up to Wagner now. Wagner spins away and drops it to Blankenheim. Blankenheim walks in. Throws up top to Ty Wagner. He'll throw it over to Bolka. Bolka back to Wagner. Wagner's got a chance to shoot it, but just got fanned on it. Cross-ice pass. They got Bolka, went right under his stick. Bolka takes it away from Austin Lee. Throws a pass onto the tape of Wagner. He couldn't hold on to it. Burkholz applies the pressure. It's chipped up to Blankenheim. Puck comes back to Wagner now. 9:45 to go in this second period. Austin Lee almost stole and had a chance, but it comes to Burkholz. We are full strength. Sabel gets knocked down. Going back into the pressure was Bolka dangerously. Wiehausen picks it up behind the cage. Backhand pass out in front. Kick just wide. Ledgers try to chip it out. Van Helden shots into the chest of Ty Wagner with a nice block. Backhand chip. They thought that the defender could have played that. Reed Sands. Van Helden throws a quick pass to Wiehausen on the forehand. Wiehausen right back to Sands. Sands poked away. Baker walks in for the hat trick over top of the net. Sabel drops it back down to Baker. Baker with a move on the goal line. He gets knocked down. That one chipped into the neutral zone. Goes under the stick of Heath Brown. They'll say no ice. 8:55 to go. Nice move by Brown. Got Landon Smith sliding the other way. Nobody there for Heath Brown to make the pass to. Van Helden picks it up in the neutral zone. Van Helden throws one up the wall off the stick of Koceric. Smith couldn't hold on to the pass. Pass comes in the middle of the ice onto the stick of one man, and a big hit by Jackson Sabel, and he's going to go off. That's head contact. Can't finish with your hands, kids. That's one thing you'll learn at home. Anytime you hit someone in the head like that, it's going to be a penalty. He hit Foose in the head, and Sabel goes off, and that's one of the best penalty killers. So we're going to see if they're talking this one over. Maybe they will call it a 5-minute major on Jackson Sabel. Head contact, and it'll just be a 2. Probably rightfully so. They called head contact on De Pere earlier and called it a 2. So if you're going to do it, even them up.
Got to be consistent.
Fired up the wall. Van Helden keeps it in and drops it back onto the right wing. Dumped back in deep. Heath Brown's going to win the race to it. Brown picks it up, fires it out. Nice play by Heath Brown. Good start to the kill for Portugala, BJ Bolka, Ty Wagner, and Heath Brown. Here comes Max Greenya with speed. Greenya comes through the neutral zone, cuts around 2 defenders. Into the middle of the ice, poked off his stick by Brown. Gala can't get it out. Picked up by Burkholz. Burkholz spins and sets the power play back up. Cross ice to Austin Lee, back to Burkholz. Burkholz. Backhand pass up top, and it goes cross ice to Van Helden. Back to Burkholz. Walks through. Nice stop by Young with the shoulder. Nice steal by Wagner. He flips. Can't hold it in was Van Helden. Wanted some change to go into power play. Bolka hounds Austin Lee, but he gets through the pressure. Comes behind the goal line. Pass out front. Young with another save. Loose in front, and he covers. Point blank stop on Wiehausen. Memphis Young with another big save. He's been fantastic today, and this game could be a lot worse than 4-2 if it wasn't for Memphis Young. Koceric wins the draw back to Smith. Smith shoots. That one bouncing around. Young didn't see it. Goes just wide. Brown chips it up the wall. Landon Smith gets to it. Walks the goal line. 35 seconds to go in the power play. Cade Koceric had it poked off his stick. It comes into the neutral zone. Nice play by Wagner to pitchfork that out. Pass finds Palmer Anderson and drops it back. Coming with speed is Dane Waffle. Waffle with a cross-ice pass. Flood knocks it down with his glove. 2-on-2 rush with him and Baker with speed shorthanded. Flood walks in, shoots. That one blocked by Cade Kosaric. Dane Waffle spins away from the pressure. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Flood knocked that one down. It'll be no ice. It went off his stick. And Ledgers are full strength with 6.5 to go in the second period. It's 4-2. Heath Brown hounds Landon Smith. He chips into the neutral zone. That one just goes through the skates of the defenseman. Jackson Sobel's got it. Couple guys battling there in the middle of the ice. Nobody going to really hurt anything in that situation. Dane Waffle, the captain, picks it up in his own zone. Stelmacher hounds him. Bastian seals. Bastian on the backhand. Forehand. He scores. Jaden Bastian makes it 4-3. 6:05 to go in this period at the 10:55 mark. Jaden Bastian scores and makes it 4-3. An unassisted goal from Jaden Bastian. The Ledgers have scored twice in this period, and all of a sudden they're back within one when it looked like for a while there they were down and out, Cameron.
Sure did. Right back in here. Let's see exactly why it ended in a tie. Went to a shootout last time.
Here comes Baron Bolka. He dumps it in deep. Rimmed all the way around. Picked up by Reed Sands, and he gets knocked down hard. Sands looked like he might have flopped, but here comes Blankenheim now. Blankenheim walks the goal line. Comes around the backside of the cage. Throws it up top to Wagner. Wagner walks the line. Throws it over to his partner in Jackson Sobel. Shot gets blocked, comes over top of the cage, and a power play coming for the Ledgers. It'll be a cross-checking penalty, and Jaden Bastian just lost them the power play as he knocked down Reed Sands. And see the penalty on Bastian, so I don't necessarily know if this will go coincidentals or this will actually be 4-on-4. They're going to talk about this again, and I don't understand what you're talking about. It's just a roughing penalty after the play and a penalty on him. So it should be two-minute penalties. It should be actually, I would think it'd be 4-on-4 because they're not technically coincidentals, but
right, I would think so.
It's a whole different. I'm pretty sure they actually offset, and it just goes. It's 5-on-5. Yep. So they don't really even have to have the penalties on the board because they can't get out until a whistle. Figured I'd explain that to you, Cameron. If Jeff never did.
Luckily, we had the same instance the other night,
yeah.
so I got to experience that too. Learning all sorts of things.
No, they're still questioning this. Because it's not coincidentals. When it happens simultaneously, that's when it's a coincidental penalty. So I'm wondering what they're thinking. They're thinking this should be 4-on-4. Because they weren't simultaneous penalties. But nope, they're going to leave it like that, and that's how we'll stand. Face-off coming to the blocker side of Chase Vandevan, who just got beat by one of the penalty takers in Jaden Bastian. So 5-on-5. Heath Brown drops onto the goal line to Baker. Baker lost the pass, couldn't hold on to it cleanly. Pass comes out to Burkholz. Wagner keeps it in. Now to Baker. Baker walks out in the slot. Throws the pass. Here comes Heath Brown. Brown shoots. Blocker save by Van de Ven. Wagner throws a backhand pass. Stolen by Van Helden. That one goes through Stelmacher. Coming with speed is Austin Lee. He's got a man in the middle of the ice at Greenya. Good back check from Ty Wagner, though, to make sure that there was no room to get that puck to Greenya. Brown spins away from the pressure. Chips up the wall, but nobody's there. Greenya picks it up, walks in. Greenya shoots, blocked in front. Heath Brown gets to it. Tries to get it out along the wall, comes off the glass. Baker can't chip it in, comes down to Burkholz on the backhand. Tries to find Austin Lee. Stelmacher fires it all the way down. It will be an ice, but nope. I agree. Not much of an effort coming from the defenseman Wiskow there. Puck comes up to Greenya in the middle of the ice. In the neutral zone on the left wing. Greenya lost it behind him, and they'll blow it off sides. That's the right call. Greenya brought it in behind himself. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Who do you trust with your family's health? For aches and pains, physicals and sports injuries, Fond du Lac families, choose Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Marshall Rutherford, a family medicine specialist. Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. Wagner through the middle of the zone. Wagner, shot blocked into the netting. Nice block there by the captain, Dane Blankenheim will take the draw for the Ledgers against Cade Kosaric. One to the wall. Waffle spins away from Baron Bolka. Pass chipped in deep by Landon Smith. Does it have the juice? It's an ice. He didn't gain the red when he tipped it. 4 minutes to go in this period. Ledgers have cut the lead down to 1 after going down 4-1 early in this period. Top line comes back out for the Ledgers against Cade Kosaric, Wiehausen, and Landon Smith. Draw one back, comes up the wall, though. Sobel steals it, dumps it behind the cage. That one hard off the backboards. Landon Smith chips it into the neutral zone, fires it all the way down. It's an ice. A little bit too much juice on that one. 3:48 to go in this one. 4-3 it leads on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Flood loses the draw to Kosaric. Dose rims it, but there was Tate Baker. Another big hit there by Preston Flood. Jackson Sobel gets to it in his own zone, has it on the backhand, spins back into the pressure, rims it for Stellmacher. Stellmacher drops it down, stolen by Kosaric. It's rimmed up to the captain, Dane Waffle. Waffle on the left wing, drops it over. Dose shoots, tipped in front. Nice stop by Young, and it goes in. It was stopped originally, and it finds its way home. Landon Smith finds his second of the day. It's 5-3 again. A 2-goal lead restored. I would go there. It'll be 17 from 16 from 15.
Right as the
So at the 13:37 mark, it'll be 17 from 16 from 15. They beat Memphis Young again on the 20th shot of the game. They only gave 1 assist again. I'm going with the assist to 15 on that because poor Dane Waffle should have had 2 assists now. They scratched him off on 2 goals because they missed the 3rd assist. That one comes up the wall. Finds Palmer Anderson, Wyatt Williams, but Anderson couldn't hold on to the pass. Here comes Jackson Sobel with speed. Sobel down the right wing. Sobel shoots. Pad save by Vandeven. Comes to Blankenheim. Blankenheim below the goal line. Throws a backhand pass. Finds his man, Heath Brown. One-timer stopped by the glove of Vandeven. Nice stop by Chase Vandeven, who has not seen many shots today. He's seen 10 shots. He's given up 3 goals. Statistically not a fantastic day from him, but he's made some good saves. Baker to take the draw against Burkholz. Burkholz wins it back to Dane Waffle. Knocked down in the middle of the ice. The pass was intended for Austin Lee, but he'll get back to it. Lee looking for Burkholz. Nice play by Heath Brown. Burkholz gets to it though, and it's stolen by Brown. Brown goes to Flood in the middle of the ice to Baker. 2-on-2 rush with speed. Baker with a nice move. Gets around his defenseman. He's taken down. To the power play will go the Ledgers. Here comes Memphis Young to the bench. Vandeven grabs the puck. 2:09 to go in the period, and a 2-minute power play coming. We're going to see what the call is. Holding, hooking, whatever you want to call. Dose is going off. Let's see here. Hold. Interference. I don't know if that was the call. Could have called that one too. He didn't have the puck. I would have called the hold. He tackled him. 5-3 the score. Ledgers go back to the power play. Have not scored a power play goal yet today. Draw one back to Dane Waffle. He rims it all the way around. Can Brown get there in time? He cannot. Heath Brown in the neutral zone. Picked up with speed. Here comes Wagner. Wagner drops it back for Stellmacher. Stellmacher gets tied up along the wall. Austin Lee pinned him up. They chipped to Austin Lee. Nice play by Heath Brown. Brown is slowly shaken up there. That one hurt him. Shot coming. Vandeven saves with the chest. Brown's going to have to come off. He's slowly coming to the bench. Hopefully he is all right. 1:37 to go. That one stung him quickly as he reached for that puck, and the puck was ripped off his stick. Seems to be all right. Jaden Bastian to take the draw. Most recent goal scorer for the Ledgers. Jackson Sobel lost it. Blankenheim gets to it, and they can't keep it in, and offsides. Just a little bit too much, I would say, from the Ledgers in terms of trying to make the pretty pass, the pretty play, just not connecting on everything right now. Heath Brown comes back out, so he's all right. They send that top unit right back out. Landon Smith can't knock down the pass. Memphis Young plays it over to Ty Wagner. Here comes Heath Brown with speed. Brown through the middle of the ice. On the power play breakout, finds Preston Flood. Flood up top to Stelmacher. Back to Flood. Goes to Ty Wagner, who walks in. Wagner walks in, shoots it, glove save, Van de Ven. He saw that one the whole way. Nice stop for Chase Van de Ven. They'll put Jackson Sobel back out there. I think they're going to take off Stelmacher here. Put the big Jackson Sobel in front of the net. Take the goaltender's eyes away. Baker to take the draw against Cade Koceric. Draw one back from Heath Brown to Wagner. Now Flood. Back to Wagner up top. Wagner shoots just wider than that. Puck comes hard up front. Nice play by Van Helden to chip it out. 1 minute and some change now. 50 seconds to go in the period, 40 seconds to go in the power play. Landon Smith falls down along the wall. Here comes Ty Wagner now. Wagner with speed through the neutral zone. Down the left wing, comes around the backside of the cage, drops it up top for Heath Brown. Brown back to Wagner. On the right wing wall, now up top to Brown. Brown one-timer, nice stop in front. And I think that went off of Jackson Sobel as it stung him a little bit. Preston Flood lost it. Sobel goes up top. Gets it to Wagner. Wagner down to Baker. Punches it wide. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Brown down to Flood. Battle for it out in front. Here comes Wagner. Shoots it. Blocked by Smith. And they'll clear all the way down. No ice. That one coming to the backside of Memphis Young. He's got to play it. He doesn't. Dose comes in. He scores. Dose with 1 second to go in the period. It's 6-3. Dose comes out of the box and scores. Memphis Young had to get out and play that puck. He didn't see it, and they score. It's 6-3. There was some time that ran off that clock, but Dose scored, and that will do it. I had 3.9 seconds left, and they have 0.1, so they'll just drop the puck. Dose will get the goal. We'll see who the assist goes to. I think it might go to Cade Koceric. It's 6-3. Shots 21-13. They go Leo Dose unassisted, and that's the end of the second period. We'll take the break with them. Back after this.
Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinoBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner. Welcome back here on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. This one kind of getting out of hand. This Ledgers team thought they crawled their way back into this one. 122 into this one. Landon Smith scored his second of the game with the assist, or with his first of the game with the assist to Wiehausen. That's a great play. And Wiehausen made a great play, and then he took a penalty. Just a little bit later, but Tate Baker scored a nice goal from Ty Wagner that was a tip. It was a beautiful tip by Baker. Cut the lead to 1, or cut the lead to 2, and then all of a sudden at the 10:55 mark, Jaden Bastian steals in the offensive zone, walks in, goes forehand, backhand, forehand, tucks it top shelf over the glove hand side of Van de Ven to make it 4-3, and then you're like, all right, Ledger's got the momentum. Momentum killed. 2.5 minutes later, the second of the game on the power play. That one went 17. Landon Smith from Leo Dose, and they didn't give him the third assist, but I'm giving him the assist. Dane Waffle deserves it because he started the whole thing. And then with just 0.1 second to go in the period, Leo Dose comes out of the box. Puck comes off the backboards. He picks it up, goes forehand, backhand, tucks it by Memphis Young. It's 6-3. And that's how we stand here at this going into this third period. And if you're a Ledgers fan, you're in trouble. I mean, they're plain and simple. They are getting outworked, out-hustled, outplayed right now.
And it shows in their body language out there on the ice as well. After a couple of those goals, we saw the frustration from Memphis in the goal, especially after that last one. We see some of the frustration from the other players after letting up goals so quickly. That's one thing they're going to have to get under control, because as soon as you allow that body language to dictate how you're going to play out there on the ice, you might as well go ahead and hang it up.
Yeah, second you get frustrated, you're in your own heads and you're in a tough situation. It's 6-3 on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. We'll be back after this with the third period. That part of the third period will be brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Back after this.
Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Welcome back here on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Not really the intermission report anymore. 1:23 to go on the clock, and the Quest Interior scoreboard reads 6-3 in favor of De Pere. They have been all over the Ledgers. A little bit of a lapse. They let the game get back to 4-3, and then all of a sudden it was back and rolling for De Pere. Ledgers had a little bit better of a period offensively. The puck movement was better, but not good enough yet, Cam.
Better, but not good enough, and they're going to have to change something here in this third period to get back in the game.
This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Aurora is your shoulder pain, keeping you up at night for pain relief. Fond du Lac families trust Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Lauren Potter. There are many causes of shoulder pain. The shoulder pain specialist, Dr. Potter, has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more at aurora.org/ortho. High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edwards Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Third period coming this way, and the recap that second period. Landon Smith scored to make it 4-1 on the assist of Michael Wiehausen. Gotta make sure I got my names right here. Gotta find Wiehausen. Sorry, Griffin Wiehausen. Then Baker scored from Wagner on a nice tip. Then Jaden Bastian scored on a nice move in front. And then Landon Smith from Leo Dose tipped in front as well. The assist to Dane Waffle. And Leo Dose out of the box, forehand, backhand, makes it 6-3. Ledger's coming out of the ice right now. And down 6-3, and probably the right move in this situation. You got to do something to kind of get your team going. Well, change things up. Here comes Caden Rotman. He'll go into the net for the third period. See Caden Rotman right there going into the net for that third period. There's times you kind of shake things up, you know. Sometimes you just need a shake up in net, Cam, and maybe just a wake-up call for your guys.
Absolutely, and it could be maybe this is me. If I was a coach and I saw the way Memphis Young handled those last two goals, the frustration, possibly breaking the stick there, uncalled for. It's a goal, get back in the game. That could be part of the reason as well, but be interesting to see how this works out.
Baker wins the draw back to Heath Brown. Ledgers, I would say this is what you call the 5-minute rule. You need a goal every 5 minutes, and all of a sudden you're tied at 6-6. That's how you look at a situation like this. You break the period into 3 different periods. Got to make sure you take care of your own end as well. Preston Flood hits Ty Wagner in the middle of the ice. Wagner cuts through, poked off his stick by a nice play by Reed Sands. That one chipped high in the air. Wagner can't get it around Van Helden. Here comes Greenya the other way. Greenya through the middle of the ice off the skates of Heath Brown. Drops it down to Will Burkholz. He gets pinned up by Flood. Brown gets to it, and he'll bring it out with speed. Heath Brown slows things down, drops for Baker on the far side. Baker can't hold on to the pass. Leo Dose makes the pass for Max Greenya. Will pick it up off the wall. Dose walk. Greenya walks in, bar down. What a shot from Max Greenya. It's 7-3. And that probably put this one out of reach. But what a shot from Max Greenya.
I saw how quickly they were able to put together goals last period, but I'm with you. That 4-goal lead, especially in the third, seems a little bit harder to mount.
Now you're looking at, instead of should be 16 and 4 on the, or 4 from 16 if they're just going to keep the no third assists. I don't know who it would be otherwise, but just 52 seconds into this period, Max Greenya with another beautiful goal makes it 7-3. Pass was intended for Baron Bolka, doesn't hit him. Puck comes up to Kosarik on the far blue. Jackson Sobel gets it away from him. He drops it back for Heath Brown. Brown Tries to set up the breakout, spins away from the pressure, drops it for Jackson Sobel. It is Greenya from Dose. What a game from Leo Dose. He's got 3 points. Baron Bolka steals it. Bolka comes back into the neutral zone. Trying to get away from the pressure of Cade Kosaric. Stumped back in deep. Comes to Heath Brown. Brown spins away from Kosaric. Wyatt Williams enters the forecheck. Him, Palmer Anderson, and Easton LaBelle have been very good tonight as well. Tate Baker through the middle of the ice. Lost the puck to Wyatt Williams. He gets it back on a nice play from Heath Brown. Pass comes out to Blankenheim on the backhand. Here comes Logan Blankenheim with speed. Kicks it to himself. He gets knocked off the puck by Anderson. Blankenheim battles. Loses it to Leo Dose. Dose chips up the wall. Nice play to knock it down by Ty Wagner. He gets pinned up along the boards. Stelmacher battles with his guy. Knocks the man down. Baker goes cross ice to Brown. Brown in the middle of the ice to Preston Flood. Flood down the left wing. Others need a goal. Carter in a hurry. Nice shot outside of the cage from Flood. Chipped it just wide. Stelmacher dumps it in deep. Dose behind his own net. Stops up on a dime. Trying to get around the pressure of Wagner. Almost steals it. He gets it over to his D partner and up in the middle of the ice on a nice breakout pass from Anderson to LaBelle. Rotman covers. Ref's trying to make him play it. The guys yelling at the ref as the puck is underneath the glove of Caden Rotman. (7-3), 22-13 are the shots. 14:02 to go in this one. Burkholz wins the draw forward around B.J. Bolka. Gets back to it, drops it down for Austin Lee. Lee gets hounded by Ty Wagner. Him and Wagner still battering. Burkholz enters along with Porter-Gala. Burkholz gets to the puck. Burkholz walks the line, dumps it in deep in the far corner. Picked up by Heath Brown now. Brown in the backhand, chipping in the neutral zone. Breakout pass in the neutral zone for Greenya. Greenya puts the pass to Burkholz, and he gets laid out by Wagner. Wagner thought he timed it perfectly, but he's going to go off for interference at the 13:30 mark. Wagner goes off for interference, and the Ledgers, with 13 and a half to go, down 4, find themselves in a precarious situation. Flood wins the draw, gets to it, chips it high off the glass. It comes into the neutral zone. Good start to clear. Wagner picks up the interference penalty. Big hit from Heath Brown on that far side wall. 1:35 to go on the power play. Austin Lee couldn't handle the pass cleanly. Flood gets to it, chips it around one man, has it on the forehand, and gets it out. Lee goes back to Greenya. Greenya walks in, blocked by Heath Brown. LaBelle throws a pass. Heath Brown gets a stick on it, goes back to Max Greenya, gets through the check. Greenya throws a pass. Sobel diving and blocks it away. Jackson Sobel on the forehand, rips it right into the chest of Burkholz. Backdoor pass, getting a stick on it. Puck loose around in front. Sobel gets to it and chips it out. Rotman's stick behind his net. He'll go pick it up. Porter-Gala gets to it and fires it all the way back. Landon Smith on the power play, 40 seconds to go on the power play. Bumped off the puck was Griffin Wehausen. Dose gets it back though. Leo Dose pokes it through the skates of Smith and offsides with 12:02 to go. B.J. Bolka will take the draw against Cade Kosaric. Draw one back to the defenseman. Dose gets it from Dane Waffle and gives it right back to him. 25 seconds and less now to go on the power play, down to 20 seconds. One last rush coming here. Kosaric picks it up on the wall, loses it to B.J. Boca. Boca just dumps it in deep, and that should do it for that Ty Wagner power play or penalty. Ledgers get the kill, maybe a little bit of momentum out of it. Landon Smith comes up with speed, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1 to go on the power play. Smith walks in, shoots, blocked by Sobel. Wagner out of the box. Flood doesn't see him. Now he hits him. Just didn't hit him in stride. Flood didn't see him right away coming out of the box. Ty Wagner would have had a breakaway otherwise. Pass stolen by Baker. Baker walks in, shoots it into the chest of Van de Ven. Nice stop by Chase Van de Ven. Couple guys battling here, and Wagner's going to go back to the box, I think. They're going to take just Wagner. Yep. Just Ty Wagner's going to go off. He's going to go right back to the box. Interested to see what this call will be. He didn't say anything.
No signal?
No signal. It's a 2-minute penalty. Didn't give me a single, so that's not helpful. So 11:15 to go. You can see the explanation coming to Kevin Colleen. Didn't seem like he was a fan of that. Nonetheless, another power play coming to the Voyageurs, and if you're a Ledgers fan, the penalties are killing you, and you can't take them at this time of the game. Roughing, they give him 2 minutes. 2 minutes for getting a little too physical, as they say. Grenia walks in, nice toe drag move, fanned on it. Nice move around Tate Baker. Grenia gets it back. He gets run over by Jackson Sobel. Will Burkholz spins away from the pressure, throws a shot in front. Rotman knocks it down. High flip coming to Preston Flood. Flood knocks it to himself. Grenia's got it. Nice back check from Max Grenia. He falls down. Gets the puck back, though, and resets. Comes back the other way with speed. Bless you, Snap. Bless you, Cam. Grenia walks in. He shoots. Nice stop by Rotman. Backdoor pass under the stick of Austin Lee. 1 minute to go on the power play. To another Ty Wagner penalty. Walking in. Shot. Waffle fanned on it and broke his stick. Ledgers with numbers the other way. 2-on-2. They find B.J. Boca. He couldn't hold on to it. He just chips it in deep. Gets a pass right back. Boca walks in. Shoots. Van de Ven with a glove save. Here comes Leo Dose, and he'll dump it in deep behind the net. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Jackson Sobel tries to get to it. Austin Lee gets there first, though. Dumped back in deep by Griffin Wiehausen. Heath Brown spins away from the pressure. Brown throws a high pass, looking for Porter Gala. Bouncing puck goes around Leo Dose. Gala gets to it. Dose stick lifts him, and it comes to Griffin Wiehausen. 10 seconds to go on a power play. Cross-ice pass. Too strong for everybody. It'll be an ice. 6 seconds to go on the power play. 9:21 to go in the game. 7-3 lead for De Pere. This part of the period brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Whether you're playing in the rec league or the majors, sitting out due to an injury is no fun. If pain has moved you to the sidelines, Aurora Health can help get you back in the lineup. Start your free injury evaluation today at Aurora Sports Health. Request one at aurora.org/sports. Walking in, Jaden Bastian, a goal scorer today. Penalty is over. Wagner got out of the box. Puck comes up the wall to Blankenheim. Drops it down to Baron Boca. Here comes Palmer Anderson with speed in a one-on-one. Anderson tries to make a move around Brown and gets hounded by Wagner and knocked down. Brown lays out Palmer Anderson as he tried to hit him. Heath Brown throwing his weight around. Ledger's getting physical now. Numbers the other way. Here comes Blankenheim onto the stick. Boca shot straight up in the air. Loose in front. Kicked around. Covered by Van de Ven. This game is getting chippy, Cam. Things are getting a little chippy between both teams.
A little heated in there, to say the least.
Yeah, people are fired up, and I like to say the referee's probably got control of this either way. Whether you're calling the penalties on either team, it doesn't matter. Can't let this game get out of hand. This last quarter of the game brought to you by Fogel Family Dental. This part of the game is brought to you by Fogel Family Dental. Dr. Dylan Fogel is now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. Burkholz drops it back. Stolen, walking in, shot, Wagner. Shoulder save by Van de Ven. He's come up strong so far in this third period. Lee makes a move, but it's taken away by Jackson Sobel. He'll find Wagner, goes under his stick. Comes to this new defenseman I haven't seen yet today, and J.P. Verboot. Verboot chips it up. Finds his captain and Will Burkholz in the middle of the ice. Burkholz pass to Austin Lee. Lee looks around for help, drops it below the goal line to Burkholz, back up top. Griffin Waffle, or Dane Waffle now. Gets it right back from his partner, now down low. Austin Lee walks the line and gives it over to Dane Waffle. Waffle, shot pass looking for the stick of Will Burkholz, got blocked by Stelmacher. Waffle gets it back though. Spins away, throws a pass right to Tate Baker. He's got a man in the middle of the ice and Preston Flood. Flood all alone. Flood walks in. Nice move, shoots. Nice save from Van de Ven with the glove. Boy, Chase Van de Ven has really settled into this game nicely after a couple struggling, then those saves that he made and the shots that he saw for the goals were very difficult. I never really had a quality chance to make a big save. He's made a couple in the last 3 minutes now. Nice chip pass to Landon Smith with speed. Smith cut off well by Sobel and Jaden Bastian. Smith tries to hit him. Kosarik hits Bastian. It's getting physical out here. Nice move by Blankenheim to dance around Smith. Pass finds Kosarik in the middle of the ice. Kosarik chips. Here comes Griffin Wiehausen. Wiehausen shoots and scores. Rips it over the glove hand side. It's 8-3, and this one's over. Nice shot by Griffin Wiehausen. Makes it 8-3. And it was a beautiful shot over the glove hand side of Rodman at the 10:05 mark. Just putting it to him now is Pere. Flood steals. Brings it in the zone with speed. Gets cut off well by the defenseman Michael Van Helden. Chipped up the wall. Wagner can't get to it. Dumps it back in now to Flood, though. Nice play to pin him off by Wiskow. Pass to Baker. Can't pick it up cleanly. With speed the other way is Easton LaBelle. LaBelle shoots it into the skates of the defenseman. And Wagner comes and lays out LaBelle. Stelmacher and him were tied up. That's the third penalty now on Ty Wagner. And frustration's now getting to the Ledgers camp.
It's disappointing to see.
Yeah.
I love physical play, probably a little more physical than most. I love to see it.
It's not
you cannot let the scoreboard dictate your physicality.
Yeah, it's not physical anymore. It's emotional physicality,
and that's when it becomes dangerous.
Yep, and that's when where you're too. If you're the Pere, obviously you're fine. All right, we'll keep putting it on them, but you're also at the point where your top guys might want to just take a seat.
Right.
It's 8-3. Play the guys that don't get to play that much.
And refs are doing a great job of trying to manage this game and keep it under control. Doing a good job of that.
They'll kick off Palmer Anderson, and Leo Dose will have to come back out. Face off one back to Austin Lee, now to Dose. Dose walks in. Dose shoots it. Glove save. Caden Rotman. Shots 27-18. I mean, this game has never been out of control for Pere. This that one little stretch where it was a little bit of a comeback for the Ledgers. They made it 4-3, but Pere has really, really controlled the play today and shown that they can be a good team coming coming that February, late January playoff run. Austin Lee down the right wing on the power play now. Stopped up well by Heath Brown. Him and Brown battle. Palmer Anderson comes out with it. Anderson. Hip swiveling all the way up top. Green drops for Van Helden. That one comes off the backboards awkwardly, but getting there first is Porter Gala. Anderson battling with Porter Gala. That one fired all the way out by Jackson Sobel. It's cleared. 5:20 to go in this one. 1 minute to go in the power play for De Pere. Nice play by Baker to steal that one, but it comes back to Austin Lee. Lee poked off his stick by Jackson Sobel. Green chips. Baker knocks it down with a nice play. He's got a one-on-one with speed. Here comes Tate Baker. Baker working on Waffle. Baker shoots, posted in. Hat trick. Tate Baker makes it 8-4. That's the hat trick goal for Tate Baker, an individual effort. A shorthanded goal. Little bit too little, too late. Barring a miracle, the Ledgers are probably going to fall in this one. I mean, and it would take a miracle at this point. They need another 2 real quick.
Very quick. And although the game may not have go as we might have hoped here, thank you to the 23 viewers out there watching. Be sure you drop something in that chat for these guys. I know they love to go back and watch the games afterwards. Let them know you're watching.
Draw one back to Dane Waffle. Rims it up the wall. It's to Stelmacher. Stelmacher just claps one back in deep. Waffle behind his own net. Sets up the breakout for Landon Smith. Wheeling with speed. Comes down the right wing. Here comes Smith. Smith. Nice move in the middle of the ice. Good play by Sobel to poke it off his stick. That one rimmed back in deep. Here comes Heath Brown. Brown slows up. Chip pass to Stelmacher, and he couldn't handle it. Penalty over. Wagner comes out of the box slowly. Leo Dose has got it. Dumped back in deep. That one could be an ice. They'll just wave it off. Heath Brown gets to it with 4:10 and some change to go in this one. Pass out front intended for Anderson. Went underneath the stick. Wagner can't chip that out. He's battling with Palmer Anderson. Gets knocked down. Anderson comes away with the puck, and Jackson Sobel gets it back. Drops it for Heath Brown. Brown with a quick pass at the wall to Stelmacher in the breakout. Trumps it back in deep, though. 3:40 to go in this one. Jackson Sobel throws a pass up the wall. Wagner chips it in. Can't get it fully around Dane Waffle. He throws it over to Leo Dose. Picked up off the bench with speed with Baron Boca. Boca walks in, shoots man-to-man with a blocker save. Dumps back in deep by Jaden Bastian. Boca pressures him to dump it back in deep. Dose has got it from Dane Waffle. Cross-ice pass, knocked down, but a nice play by Easton LaBelle in the middle of the ice. LaBelle tries to get around Jackson Sobel, and that's a hard task to do. Boca gets pinned up. Pass comes cross-ice. Dumped in deep on the slap shot, just wide of Rotman. 3 minutes to go. Sobel just chips into the neutral zone. It's picked up by the defenseman in Reed Sands. Sands with the chip pass for Palmer Anderson. Anderson couldn't hold on to the pass and just dumps it in deep. Heath Brown behind the net. Makes the pass to Stelmacher. Stolen. Walking in. Shooting. Pant save Rotman. Nice chance for Foose. That one shot wide on an attempt from Reed Sands. Stelmacher will get to it. Stelmacher winds things up with speed. Here comes Lundin trying to back check him. Nice move, and he's taken down hard. Hopefully Will Stelmacher's okay. .221 to go. Ledgers will go to the power play. Lundin got all of them on the trip.
Left no doubt about that one.
Nope. If you're going to earn one, if you're going to take one, might as well earn one. Shots are 28-20.
Get the same 2 minutes. Might as well, right?
Well, not all the time. Sometimes it's 5. Sometimes you really earn one. Heath Brown gets to the loose puck as he was pressured by Austin Lee. Cross-ice pass to Ty Wagner. 2 minutes to go in this one and 1:40 to go on the power play. Heath Brown drops it down. Flood walks in. Flood shoots short side off the outside of the cage. Burkholz gets there first before Wagner. It's thrown cross ice, knocked down by the skate of Flood with a nice play. Flood gets hounded on that half wall. Gives it up top to Brown. Brown shoots, tipped in front, over top of the cage. Baker gets it back. Baker to Wagner, has it hop over his stick when he goes right back to him. Sobel has it poked around him by Leo Dose. Dose winds things up shorthanded, throws a hard pass off the boards. It comes back to Heath Brown. 1.5 to go now. Brown spins away from the pressure, brings it back in. 1 minute to go in the power play, 1:20 to go in the game. Flood up top. Drops it down for Wagner, cross ice. Brown shoots, glove save, Van de Ven. Nice stop by Chase Van de Ven. He has really settled into this game nicely. He's given up 4 goals on 21 shots, and he obviously giving up the goal on the first shot he saw tonight was a little more difficult. Wisco Hockey, always appreciate the screen team and the flexibility. Yeah, it was flexibility today, that's for sure. We were interested to see what was going to happen here and how things were going to roll. They were going to play on rink B or they were going to play out here. And minute to go now in this one, and the Ledgers probably thankful that this one's a minute to go. Down 8-4. Still on the power play with 25 seconds to go on that. They get it up top to Porter-Gala. Cross-ice pass onto the stick of Bastian. Bastian, Wagner. Wagner shoots wide of Van de Ven. Gala with 10 seconds to go in the power play and 30 seconds to go in the game. They go to Wagner up top. Wagner walks in, shoots, tipped. Bastian with a nice chance. Pass intended for Gala, knocked down by Dane Waffle. Power play is over. Cross ice to Wagner. He walks in. That one tipped around in front. Gala's got it on the backhand. He throws it back to Wagner with 15 seconds. Wagner shoots it wide. That one blocked in front. I think Van Helden got a piece of that. They go back up top. Bokas shoots it again. That one tipped. Loose in front and some skates. It's chipped out, and that'll do it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1. And DePere comes down to Fond du Lac, and they put it to the Ledgers 8-4. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Gas prices, home expenses, education, will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, 0 tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as...
Welcome back to the Fox Valley Savings Bank and Loan, a post-game show. Looking for a loan with no hassle, they can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Marion University, player of the game. Log on marionuniversity.edu to get started today. I would say that's probably Leo Dose. He was all over the ice tonight, had a goal and a couple assists. It was fantastic for this team, and I mean, if you're a Voyageurs fan, what you saw today, you should be happy with that. This team was fantastic, up and down the ice, both sides of the puck. Cameron, we had talked about, we thought this was going to be a really good game coming into this, but that De Pere team really stood out tonight comparatively to the Fondy team.
I think that they played their game, stuck to their game plan, and imposed that will on the Ledgers. Man, they could not. Every time you turn around, that puck was in the offensive zone, except for brief stretches the Ledgers were able to put together where they were really able to force that attack. But De Pere, man, what a strong performance. Not what we were expecting at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, you just didn't expect to see the effort from this De Pere team. Like everything, they were fantastic. I mean, up and down the ice, I was extremely impressed with this team. I mean, I knew what I was going to see coming into this from this De Pere team. I just didn't expect to see this. I mean, I didn't expect them to come in and completely show their will against this Ledgers team. Obviously, they were outshot heavily in that first time these two teams played, and it did not show today. It looked like they were the better team for the entire game today. Now, our AirTech Next Game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. Go to RadioPlusInfo.com for the complete schedule. And our Jeff's live streams, you can check that out on X, Facebook, Instagram, whatever else you got. Sort of platform we post everything on. Facebook will have our full schedule probably out on Sunday, but this is what we got coming next week, for early next week at least. Monday, we got Dodgeland Oakfield boys basketball. Lake Country Classical goes to Lemira and takes on Lemira in boys basketball, and Brookfield comes here for the Warbirds game. Tuesday, Lourdes and CWC. Girls and boys basketball doubleheader. WLA, Lemira, girls basketball, and Nina at Springs. What a game that's going to be. Between two teams in the top of this Badgerland Conference, what a hockey game that's going to be. And then Thursday, Arrowhead comes here to take on the Warbirds, as well as Houstonsford at Oakfield boys basketball, and Pacelli comes all the way down to take on the Warriors of Waupun. Another packed schedule here on Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus. If you want to watch some more hockey, want to have some more fun with us, in about an hour, I mean, we'll probably be back on air in about 5 minutes, but for this Fondy game coming up. But we're going to take another quick break. We'll come back, and I'll turn the outro here. And thank everybody for tuning in. That Ledgers fall 8-4 to this De Pere Voyageurs team, who was very good today. Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pinot Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lemira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.